We're here at the Holland Lapidary School, and we're here to learn how to cut stones. I already have the Ultratech, but I want to get better so I can cut stones for everybody. So let's go to school. This is a great place to learn. We're up here in northern Georgia, right on the North Carolina border. So you can go in the local creeks here, find sapphires, rubies, garnets, and then bring them here and learn how to cut them. Let's go. Looks like we're gonna have to mine the parking lot on this deal. What else do we find around here? I think this is an area where people come and they grab stones to facet. Think they got any spinel in here? I'll come back at night with the black light. But you can buy them by the pound here. That's cool. So if you're desperate, you can get something. I might just grab that rose quartz down the street over there. There's another section of these rocks. They got a little spray bottle so you can get them wet, see what you got. Not really seeing any pink panthers or anything, but you might find something in here.
4258.
All the dots are indexed. You could take them in and out.
Yes.
1200 and make sure that we got it pretty close, but it just isn't polished. I mean, so
Yeah,
I'm sure it's
I would recut it at the 1200. Yeah, because you're, you know that you're gonna have to realign something, you won't never end up to polish.
Yeah.
So it would be much faster just to go back to your pre-polish.
Yeah.
And then kind of recut that. I don't think you have to recut it.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
This machine likes to spin. Sometimes the thing, low here, it's out. You can't see it from the we have to take the disc out. I'm not gonna mess with the disc.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, it could be because
I hate this stuff. I use like the super duper nice down.
There was those books by Tom Herbst. It's like a 2-volume set. I don't know who he is. But that's what he does.
Yeah.
It's like a cross between the CA and the straight blue.
What
Or
percent
the straight-
alcohol is that?
That's usually, let's see on that thing. That's usually, now I don't use the denatured. I go and get golden green because I also use that in my lab.
All right, so the alcohol we're using should be Everclear,
What?
Huh?
golden grain.
How would I know?
Around here, just to fill in the gaps. When you got these odd shapes that don't fit in, maybe one day I'll get my mechanical mojo back up and I will, so we're in here. And
Okay,
I'll
so-
get my lays up and make some for square stones.
So my always, so keeping the stone wet inside the
Yeah,
water, and you're gonna.
Now Keith had a good idea, and you just you put the this on there, and that gives us a little bit of
to
weight.
pull it off. Okay. So everybody needs to make a little block at home,
Mm-hmm.
which is good.
And I think you use a 3/8 drill
Yep.
or something
out.
like that for these.
You just keep going until it falls.
Yeah.
All lined up. And we want the third middle on.
Body, just going,
Bye. See you
and then you
later.
don't touch it.
The
I got one
Blings are
with the trigger,
brand.
but as soon as you let off the trigger, it goes
It
out.
goes off, yeah.
And this one stays on.
Yeah, this one stays on.
Like that. And so now you know that you are exactly at 90 degrees And all you do is you look under here, make sure that there's no gaps between here and here. Make sure that there are no gaps between front and back.
Now you'll lock it
And
in
then you lock it in just like this.
because it wasn't locked in before.
Exactly. You just lock it in just like this. In my experience, if you do this, you don't have to use your cheater. I haven't used a cheater once since I started using this a year ago. And so the only thing you have to be very careful about is on a very tiny stone to make sure that you get it clamped in just right. So at this point, you just take it, you just screw this off like that, and you're good to go.
So 45 degrees.
To where it's right about there. Now we're going to lower this down. Right there, you can see it's nice and flat. So we tighten these two guys down.
Okay.
And now it's in. Use this machine, and I had like a ripple across the top. And even when I took Tom Mitchell's class, he didn't know how to do this. We have 4 to go.
Yep. All we do is knock that glue off and then polish it out.
So we're going to raise this up to where it didn't, so it's right at, okay, now we look at the cheater and we see it's just a little bit off 45.
All right, get it on 45.
And now we're going to light
You want some
camera
water going? Yeah,
action.
get some water going.
Yeah, now we're going to get water going,
All right.
a lot of water.
You wetting out the lap?
And now we're going to gently lower it down to where we feel it grab.
Yep. Just barely. And you're running it really slow. What are you running that at? 4,500?
No, that's probably it. So we're still working on this. You see how I'm lowering it and feeling it press against my hand?
Yep.
You don't rush
Keep
it.
adjusting the knob and feeling it, getting tighter.
Mm-hmm.
And keep checking it and make sure it doesn't go too far.
Yeah. And you're just, in every couple of cuts, you're going to check. See? So we got rid of the little knobby thing there. And it looks like we're cutting nice and even. And see, your meat points are all up here.
Uh-huh.
We'll just lower it another thing here. Get the feel for that.
So we're going from 3,000 diamond grit to 13,000.
Mm-hmm.
We are on the table.
And again, I'm taking it to where I can feel some stuff. And it isn't going to take long to do this. And sometimes the 13,000 will 2, 3, 4. And because it's garnet, you're going to have to stay on my laps.
You finished your first stone?
He's getting close.
I'm real close. I'm on the 1 yard line. Just gotta run it in. Now we're giving it to Derrick Henry. Guaranteed.
Okay. So, and that's our X here. We're doing here. Now we're trying to line this up so it's close to being at the center of the stone. Closer to here, and then over to here.
And you're taking your little inclusion into.
Yeah, see the
Direction.
inclusions are right over here.
Okay.
And see, we're gonna, and that's gonna make it, you're gonna have to be real conservative.
Yeah, so you're lining up the stone in a certain direction also for the cut. I see that. It's up
Yeah.
and down. So when you put it on the adopt, it's gonna, when you
Mhm.
put it in the quill or whatever.
Yeah, and that's why I use this molding stuff, is that you can shift stuff around with it.
Keep sliding it around.
You slide it around, and then it's gonna. I'm gonna put the glue in here.
So once the clay is molded, pull it back out and put the glue in.
Yeah. And I'm gonna pull this up real quick so it's out of here. And I'm gonna rub it on the face of here and on the face of here. And around. And stick it back in.
Get the glue lined up. Alright, so it's already lined up with that machine.
Yeah. Now put this right on there. Now I like to put a little bit extra around
Yep, I do
there.
too. Just pile it up a little extra, doesn't hurt.
And particularly on the back side here.
And then stand it straight up and down so it melts down it perfect.
Yeah, actually, you sort of let it flow sometimes. You're doing Fred Van Sant's and you're doing Marco Bellini's and some of the other people's designs, it's gonna shine. Now my
Why is it smoking?
causes chemical in the just wait. Boy, I hate the super thin.
We gotta get the adapter, alright?
Yep.
So 96, set it to 45.
Oh, four.
Alright, so set it to 96.
He said,
Set it to 45.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna try.
I like how this machine sets. We redid the.
I think these two line up.
You not? Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Put that down a little bit more.
Yeah.
Step 3, get the block level on the lap.
Yeah, and then now that it's on the lap,
And
we
use
tighten
your-
these guys up.
Yep, there's 2 of them, right?
Yep, 2 off them
With the hex key.
with the hex key. And now we raise this back up. And so what we want to do is, when I was, see, my son-in-law is bilingual. His family is Spanish and Native American. And believe it or not, my 8th great grandmother was Native American.
It's my life.